Sberbank urges Moscow to postpone digital ruble launch to 2026. CBDC. Russia. Bank cites costs as it claims Moscow should consider pushing back its rollout date. Central bank wants to launch CBDC by end of 2025. Last updated. January 9, 2025 at 05:00 GMT+2. Author. Tim Alper. Author. Tim Alper. About author. Tim Alper is a British journalist and features writer who has worked at cryptonews.com since 2018. He has written for media outlets such as the BBC, The Guardian, and Chosun Ilbo. He has also worked. Author profile. Share. Copied. Last updated. January 9, 2025 at 05:00 GMT+2. Why trust Cryptonews? Cryptonews has covered the cryptocurrency industry topics since 2017, aiming to provide informative insights to our readers. Our journalists and analysts have extensive experience in market analysis and blockchain technologies. We strive to maintain high editorial standards, focusing on factual accuracy and balanced reporting across all areas, from cryptocurrencies and blockchain projects to industry events, products, and technological developments. Our ongoing presence in the industry reflects our commitment to delivering relevant information in the evolving world of digital assets. Read more about Cryptonews. Add disclosure. We believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. Read more. Sberbank wants the Russian central bank to push its digital ruble rollout back to 2026, with the banking giant calling for a more realistic CBDC launch date. The central bank has previously announced its intention to launch its digital fiat before the end of 2025, in spite of prior commercial bank warnings. Sberbank. Delay CBDC rollout to 2026 or beyond. The Russian media outlet RBC reported that Sberbank thinks the nation's financial institutions need more time to prepare for the CBDC's launch. The outlet quoted a Sberbank spokesperson as claiming that the digital ruble rollout will mean additional expenses for banks and stores. Commercial banks will need to spend tens of billions of rubles. RUB1 equals $0.0095 on adoption costs. Financial firms will also need new IT solutions compatible with the central bank's coin. The central bank is still developing and testing the digital ruble. As such, many banks believe it would be more realistic to postpone its launch to a later date, after 2026. The digital ruble platform is still under development. The central bank is still constantly making fundamental changes to it. Sberbank spokesperson. 2025 rollout in doubt. The central bank has insisted its coin will roll out before the end of 2025, as it looks to completely redevelop the Russian payment ecosystem before the end of the decade. The Russian central bank hopes the government's recent crypto pivot is a mere stopgap solution to help Moscow fight US, EU, and UK-led sanctions. As part of wider de-dollarization efforts and BRICS integration strategies, the central bank has fast-tracked a number of projects, including the Mir payment system, the Faster Payment System, SPP, and the digital ruble. Some experts think that the Russian CBDC may achieve nationwide rollout before even Beijing's digital yuan. But Sberbank, Russia's biggest commercial bank, appears to have had reservations about the digital ruble from the outset. The bank did not join the first stage of the digital ruble pilot in mid-2023 and only began its own CBDC operations in the second half of last year. The same Sberbank spokesperson added that many small banks have asked the central bank to provide them with ready-made CBDC integration solutions. State Duma readies legislation. The central bank also needs lawmakers to heed its requests if it is to succeed with its 2025 rollout bid. The head of the State Duma's Committee on the Financial Markets, Anatoly Aksakov, has claimed a bill may be adopted in the first quarter of 2025 to immediately launch the process. A recently published central bank document calls on all systemically important credit institutions to provide digital ruble transactions for their clients by July 1, 2025. This group of 13 institutions consists of banking giants like Sberbank, VTB, Alfa Bank, T-Bank, formerly Tinkoff Bank, Gazprombank, Okrity, and Raiffeisenbank. Medium-sized banks will be given an extra year to complete their adoption processes under the proposals. The central bank will give smaller financial providers until July 1, 2027, to fall in line. The bank wants to use the same deadline model for retailers, with larger firms obliged to start accepting the coin from July 1, 2025, and smaller vendors given until 2027 to comply. However, some Russian banks appear to be, at least outwardly, optimistic about the digital ruble launch. A spokesperson for VTB said the bank will be technologically ready to introduce the digital ruble in the first quarter of 2025. Pромsvязьbank, Sovcombank, and Roselkazbank also confirmed a readiness to adhere to the timeframes specified by the central bank. Expert: CBDC rollout delay is reasonable. The same media outlet quoted Anastasia Kalugina, the director of the digital finance group at the auditor, kept as stating that several factors could complicate the central bank's plan. She opined that not all banks are ready for the CBDC's technical integration, and concurred that this step would require significant IT investment. Kalugina said there was also work to do on the regulatory side to ensure adequate data protection and combat money laundering. She also said there was a need to shape public opinion so that users understand and trust the digital ruble. Kalugina said that postponing the deadlines by 1 or 2 years seems reasonable, provided that the above-described risk factors are actively addressed. This would allow all market participants to better prepare, test systems, and eliminate potential problems. Ultimately, it is important that the launch of the digital ruble is not only timely, but also high quality. Anastasia Kalugina, Director of Digital Finance Group, kept. Follow us on Google News, Trending News, Price Predictions Recommended Articles. Trump appoints PayPal veteran David Sachs as White House AI and crypto czar. Ethereum price crashes 8%. Collapse back below $3,000 imminent. Bitcoin breaks below $97,000 with $555 million liquidated as U.S. economic indicators strengthen. XRP price to $8.50. If this analysis and Trump promises come true, what's happening in crypto today? Daily Crypto News Digest. Price analysis. XRP chart signals major surge. Is $5 just the beginning? 1 day ago, by Alejandro Arich. Price analysis. Pepe breaks out of symmetrical triangle. Could $1 Pepe be next? 2 days ago, by Alejandro Arich. Altcoin news. Cardano price to $7.80? Here's how high ADA could pump in 2025. 2 days ago, by Joel Frank. Altcoin news. XRP ETF inching closer to reality under favorable U.S. regulations. Ripple president. 13 hours ago, by Veronica Rinecker. Bitcoin, BTC, price prediction Ethereum, ETH, price prediction Ripple, XRP, price prediction Dogecoin, Doge, price prediction Solana, SOL, price prediction. Best crypto wallets, best crypto to buy now, best crypto presales to invest in, best new meme coins to buy.